Greetings, class, and welcome back to Professor Jameson and Friends. Well, we have a slight lacking on the friends part today, so Professor Jameson is running solo and using some new equipment to try and, compensate for not having anyone to help him record. Well, I'm using Screencast-O-Matic, as you can see by the watermark in the lower corner, so sorry about that. It's going to be throughout the rest of the video, but hopefully we can get past that. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, which is a Chinese novel work, one of the four great literatures with them. And we're also going to be talking about its effects on archaeological work in China today, and its effects historically and culturally. We're also going to be reviewing a brief history of the historical period, as well as the novel itself. So I hope you're looking forward to this, and I'll jump right into it. Romance of the Three Kingdoms is a work attributed to Lu Guanzong, and is a historical novel set in the turbulent years towards the end of the Han Dynasty and the Three Kingdoms period in Chinese history. The story, part historical, part legend, and part myth, romanticizes and dramatizes the lives of feudal lords and their retainers who try to replace the dwindling Han Dynasty or restore it. While the novel follows hundreds of characters, the focus is mainly on the three power blocks that emerged from the remnants of the Han Dynasty and would eventually form the three states of Cao Wei, Shu Han, and Eastern Wu. The novel deals with the plots, personal and military battles, intrigues, and struggles of these states to achieve dominance for almost 100 years. Now, that being said, you may already have some background knowledge on what Romance of the Three Kingdoms is about, considering it's very well publicized. You may have read any number of books, watched any number of movies, or, in the case of Dynasty Warriors, played any number of video games in reference to this. Now you're probably wondering, Professor Jameson, how does this affect me? Well, if you've ever been into a store, you've probably noticed that the objects you buy are made in China. And to a great degree, this work, over 1,200 years in the making, is still influencing Chinese culture today. The fact that it's historical also means it's important to archaeologists like myself and those who have come before me, as we can find the areas that are mentioned in this literature and find those things associated with the kingdoms. Now, Romance of the Three Kingdoms deals a lot with character development. Although it's a historical work, it really is a creative rendition of the historical work. So you're going to see a lot of different character development, and we're going to focus on the main three, Cao Cao, Liu Bei, and Sun Quan. But we're also going to go into slight talk about the side characters, you'd say, of the story, in that they did play pretty major parts in the shaping of the kingdoms and the inevitable reformation of the Han Dynasty. So we'll be able to look at that in our second video just after the break. Thank you all for watching, and I'll be back in the next one. Professor Jameson out!